Welcome. It's great to connect with you today. I would like to discuss some significant developments in the economic and financial landscape that we are seeing, as well as some portfolio changes. Lastly, we'll take a look at the TD Ameritrade and Schwab merger. So let's delve into some of these important topics. First part that we'll be discussing, economic and stock market risks. Starting off, let's talk about recent shifts in the economic landscape. The US dollar's recent strength has caught our attention and has been influencing the stock market over the last couple years. Now, when the dollar index rises, it can create some challenges for the stock prices. And this is because it is negatively correlated to the stock market right now. But conversely, on the other side, if the dollar trends basically reverses, it could provide a positive boost for the stock market as well. So this is something that we are looking at very closely. Because think of it like a seesaw. When the dollar goes up, the stocks might face downward pressure. While this is just one of the aspects of the market, it's an important factor obviously to consider when we're talking about where and how to be invested with your overall portfolio. But moving on, there's a second element that we are looking at here as well. Now, this is going to be a little more technical, but stay with me here because this is actually a huge deal that's been cropping up over the last, call it about 10 months, that's really changing the investment landscape. And it's called dealer gamma. Now, this concept plays a really crucial role in the dynamics of the market. And when the dealer gamma is positive, it's a stabilizing force and it smooths out the extreme price fluctuations. So this is why we can have just trends upward on a daily basis. But on the other hand, when we have negative gamma, it adds volatility. Now, what this does is cause prices to oscillate more and to go up and down a little more frequently. Now, it's like an orchestrated event that really guides the market's tempo. And this dealer gamma influences short-term movements. And it can really steer the long-term markets obviously over time as well as trends persist. So when we keep this in mind, the market movements can swing in both ways. And it's like a pendulum. So prices can rise or fall depending on the dealer gamma. And what we want to do here is take a look at all of those different dealer gammas and how we can be using them to your benefit. But right now, we're in negative dealer gamma. So it means there might be some heightened volatility. Lastly, I want to discuss some credit risk that we're seeing as well. Now, I did highlight this in our last video, and really what happened was there were some recent actions by rating agencies like Fitch and Moody's, and they have really been raising concerns about the potential of our credit for the US and how it's actually challenging the banking sector. So this is really akin to checking the foundation of the financial building that we have here. And what we're doing is monitoring all of the details of the downgrade that has been happening to our US debt and the investments that are related to that. So with that, we're going to provide some different strategies going forward that are going to either take advantage or risk manage the challenges of a downgraded US debt. So what does this all mean? When we take a look at everything together that I just mentioned, the dollar is strengthening, dealer gamma is negative, and there is a heightened credit risk with our US government. There are huge changes from the first half of this year, and especially ones that may cause more volatility. The second part is portfolio changes. Alright, shifting gears here, let's talk about your investments and your portfolio, which realistically is the backbone of your financial plan. Now, we've been talking a lot about the changes that we've been implementing over the course of the last couple of weeks, but the investment approach that we have right now is actually remaining unchanged. And we continue to observe really positive trends in commodities, and in particular, the energy sector. Additionally, we're introducing some investments that offer some potential dividends and interest payouts during the market phases that we're in that's really either sideways market or even a declining market. So with that, taking advantage of all the volatility that's out there, that we may not actually be going up in price over the next couple of months, this would be a great strategy that could be tailored really to where we're at with the economy and the markets over the next, call it 9 to 12 months. Remember, we're here to navigate the transition and all of these different aspects of going in and out of the different leads. So between the lead 3 and lead 4 stages that we're going to be in for the next 9 to 12 months, that means either we're going to be having some inflationary environments or we're going to have some decreasing of growth in our economy. But our goal is to create a financial roadmap and portfolio that's going to help lead you towards basically making sure that we have the risk management taken care of and we can have growth when growth comes. The third part is wealth management and advanced planning, especially when it comes to the TD Ameritrade and Schwab merger. Since we're getting very close, I want to keep you up to date about the TD Ameritrade and Schwab merger. Now we're just a couple weeks away from this transition, and you should have already been prompted and advised your client to create your own Schwab Alliance login credentials. Now, if your advisor client credentials qualify, you will have the option to keep your existing user ID or create a new one. Additionally, you should have already received key information packet from Schwab in the mail, and this will include your new Schwab account number and any other essential details. Now, the transition weekend will be during the Labor Day weekend and after 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central on Friday, September 1st. Now, you won't have access to advisor client for a little while, but don't worry. Starting on September 5th, you will have full access to your accounts in Schwab Alliance. Now, after this transition, you will receive 2 statements. One for your TD Ameritrade institutional account. Typically, it will show a $0 balance. If not, contact me and let me know so that we can make sure that everything has transitioned correctly. Now, you also will receive a new statement for your new Schwab account as well. The last part is our second opinion service. I've talked about this before, but if your friends or family members ever want to seek a second opinion on their financial plan and overall wealth plan, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to provide guidance and support, and would be happy to provide a second opinion and give some details of how we can manage risk for the people that you care about. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions or concerns. Your financial success is our top priority here at Lions Wealth, and we're here to support you in every way we can. Take care.